We're back. So I had to go grab my bags out of the car because I was driving a family friend car, and so I had to grab my bags. So I left with the internet because I'm using my hotspot. But what were we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Utah. But that's amazing that you guys are still playing. And with everything happening, like I don't mentally, you guys playing is just amazing that you guys are like, still doing this.
Yeah, no, that is like the one positive is that we get to like play soccer.
Yeah.
And obviously it was so hard during quarantine to like not be able to train with your team or play games. And like try and stay fit on your own is just a whole different world.
What were some, how did you stay fit? What were some things that you were doing?
Well, I actually am kind of coming back from a little bit of an injury. So I was just doing physical therapy. I was still able to see a PT, which was nice. But other girls on my team were just, doing different sorts of fitness and I guess ball skills on their own. I fortunately live with a teammate, so that helped me in terms of, being able to pass a ball to someone, which honestly is a whole different world from just being on your own, and being able to just pass a ball to a teammate was like the greatest thing in quarantine.
My roommate left me, Peter.
Of course
Peterson. He went home. He went back to Virginia Beach, only because his brother had twins, so he went home. So I forgive.
I guess that's a good excuse.
That's a decent excuse.
How did you guys meet?
We actually played summer ball together in 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, 2018 we were on the same PDL team, and we were roommates. We were roommates there too. And so it's just randomly like our assistant coach for our team now, he was the assistant coach there, and so he brought both of us over.
Oh, nice.
So it was really nice, yeah.
So you guys stuck together.
Yeah. He's a great roommate. He's a great roommate. So when you were at Virginia, what year were you when he was there?
I honestly forget. I can't remember if I think he may have been 3 years younger. I'm sure he'll correct me on here.
Are you the same year as Morgan Bryan?
Yeah, she's actually who I live with. So
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've also stuck together through the years.
Wow. So from Virginia all the way now, how long have you been with the Stars?
This will be my 6th year.
6th year. So my really good friend Summer
Green.
Yes.
Yes, I do. I love Summer. She's so sweet.
Her and I trained together in Michigan with Next Level.
Level cool. Nice.
Yeah. So,
where is she now? Overseas?
She's overseas. I think she plays for Celtic.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, she's overseas. So how are you with everything happening, Black Lives movement happening? Do you guys find it difficult playing now with everything happening?
Yeah. I would be lying if I said it wasn't difficult to play during this time, especially, playing on TV and being televised and everything going on with the national anthem and stuff. I feel like it's definitely been, a hard time for a lot of people on our team. It's emotionally draining, but I think it's good in terms of, starting conversations and getting people talking about it. Because the reality is our country needs change. And I feel like it's just unfortunate that it's kind of like right during our tournament. And that's what kind of makes it hard for us right now is, having a good balance of, we want to make a change. We want to do something, but also not at the expense of, not being able to perform on the field. So it's just tough in that aspect. And I think, our first game here was a bit of a struggle for a lot of us. I mean, it was so emotional. I was crying at times, and but it brought us closer in terms of a team. And I think that's what's so great about the Red Stars is that, you know, we respect each other. Any decision someone makes in terms of whether it's a national anthem, whatever it is, we respect each other. We've had those tough conversations, and, you know, it's uncomfortable sometimes, but I think that's super important in terms of, you know, we need to have these uncomfortable conversations in order for us to see a change.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can tell you firsthand that I do not like uncomfortable conversations. I don't like confrontation. I stay out of it. But I feel like this is a growing moment for myself in terms of, you know, having this conversation on Instagram Live is a perfect example. So I think it's been good in terms of, you know, we need to talk about this. This needs to be on TV. Something needs to change. So it's good in that aspect. But I will say it is difficult to, you know, be able to focus on soccer as well.
Like you said, it is really difficult to have these conversations because people don't want to have it. And it's very uncomfortable. It is very uncomfortable, and that's the thing. And the only way change is going to happen is when we start to have these uncomfortable conversations, for sure. Because if you can step out of your comfort zone and be able to listen to someone, and then it's okay. You start to understand what's happening. But I think a lot of times people shy away from it. They don't want to step out of that comfort zone, and so they just want to stick with only their opinion.
Yeah, 100%. I completely agree with you. I just think everyone needs to learn. There's so much information out there that, you know, everyone needs to seek, and I don't think it should just come from Black people, you know, telling us. I think everyone needs to learn. We need to go out and do our part by learning and something new every day. And right. I feel like that's what I've kind of been trying to do in this time, because there's some things I read about and I just had I'm going to be completely honest, I had no idea.
Yeah. No idea. What is it? What are some of them?
All of the imprisonment stuff, like prisons, and I watched 13. Is that what it's called? 13?
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but Peter and I was supposed to watch it, but we never got to.
Yeah, Morgan and I watched that, and it was definitely emotional. And I feel like it's good to feel those emotions. It only will help in order for us to change. And yeah. I saw that. I watched When They See Us, which was it was a good documentary. I liked it a lot.
How crazy is that documentary?
Yeah, it's crazy because, like, sometimes you watch it and you're like, wow, like how, and how was I, like, so unaware, but, like, just learning and, like, seeing all of this is so eye-opening for me, and it only makes me want to help even more.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're unaware because it's not something that is out there. You know, a lot of people didn't even know about Juneteenth. A lot of people didn't even know about it, right? Including myself. I learned about it from this TV show, Black Hitch. I watched it last year, and
I've seen that.
And that was when I learned about Juneteenth. It's like people celebrated it, and the whole world didn't know about it, right? And it's crazy that, like, now people are learning. I think, like, 2020, with everything happening, coronavirus and everything, like, even though it really sucks, but this is the most I've been educated since ever. I feel like I've learned so much about history than I did in actual history class.
Yeah, I agree. I had no idea about Juneteenth either. I was like, I had no idea. And I didn't know. Once I do learn about it, I'm like, how is this not a holiday? This is absurd.
Like, and then it's like, and then you learn about Black Wall Street, and it's like, oh my gosh, like, there literally, you have Black people that were making a good living, had everything. They didn't have to worry about nothing, and it got burned down. it's crazy that we like. I didn't even know that Black Wall Street was even existed. Like,
wait, so I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know about that yet. Can you
yeah,
inform me?
you should read about it. Look up Black Wall Street, and it's like so.
Right.
I think I am not 100% sure, but it was somewhere in Oklahoma, and they literally burned down everything, businesses, banks, everything, burned it down.
Jeez.
I'm not 100% sure about everything, but I read a little bit about it, and I need to get more information on it because my cousins were telling me about it, and it's just amazing. Like a lot of the history about blacks in this country that we don't know about, that is not taught in class, and for the next generation, I'm so happy for them because now they're really learning about history now that or they probably would have been taught if they were
Yeah.
like. So it's amazing that this is happening. It's amazing. Like I'm happy that I'm actually living this and experiencing it because, you know, not too many people would be able to say that they did.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think it's cool in the aspect that we can, you know, help and make a change and do what our part in this. And
Yeah.
I will say it is so long overdue, and it is late. But I am a firm believer that it's never too late. So if we start
No.
now, we can see a change in the future, and that's what I think about all the time. And I feel like a lot of people are just like, well, if I do this, I don't know if it'll really do anything. But I think that's part of the problem is because a lot of people
Yeah.
do that then.
Yeah.
And then we're all kind of doing that, but nothing's happening. And
Yeah, exactly.
so that frustrates me. But I feel like as individuals, if you really look inside yourself and, you know, think about what you can do and how you can help and, you know, rethink everything you do in the day and just keep that in mind. And I feel like doing your part will make a huge difference.
Exactly. I mean, and the thing is, like, it's just basic human decency. Like, I mean, like, I tell people, I was like, this has nothing to do with politics. This has nothing to do with, like, the government. It just has everything to do with just being a decent human being. Like,
Yeah.
just that's
It all
literally
comes back to that.
that's all it comes down to. Be a decent human being. And like it's crazy, like places that I've lived, I see like all these, especially today, a friend sent me a video. It was in Auburn, Michigan, because I lived there, and this lady pulled out a gun on someone, on this black lady, and because she almost hit, like, I don't know the full story about it, but I'll send it to you. But it's like this lady pulled out a gun on this lady in the parking lot in broad daylight. It's like, what is the point of pulling out a gun on someone in broad daylight? Like, the person's not harming you, and you have a gun.
Anything to you.
You have a gun in front of someone's face. What's the point of doing that?
Yeah.
Like, there's no, like, even if something happened, can you not handle something? Can you not deal with something without having to pull out a gun on someone in broad daylight? Like, it's crazy to me. Like, we still have great stuff like that happening. I mean, I just see all kinds of stuff every day, and it's just like, sometimes just like, I need to just get off social media because I get so sick and tired of seeing it, and it's like, it's so sad. It's like, it hurts.
Yeah. I get it. I understand you. I feel like it's so disheartening knowing that there are people in this world that are like that. And I feel like I hear new things and I'm like, I just why are they acting that way? It's terrible.
It's really sad. I saw this one video. This guy was in the store, and it was like a short film. This guy's in the store, and it was a black guy. He had a toy, and this guy and his son was over there, and the kid was laughing with the black guy because the black guy was playing with the toy, and so this guy started like this white dad started yelling and screaming like, are you messing with my son? Blah blah blah. And then the guy was like, just walked out. And then white dad went outside with his boys, beat up this black dude in front of his kids and his wife at his car. And so they left. And then later on, the black guy went and with his friends, they jumped the white dad, took him, colored his skin black, right? Colored his skin black. And then the dad went back home, and his wife had a gun to him. His wife had a gun to him, and from there, his son came in the back with a gun and shot him.
Oh my gosh!
It was a short film, and it was just like it just tells you like what you teach your kids can literally backfire at you.
I know. Yeah.
And I mean, I was like, wow, like that was some crazy stuff to watch. The fact that a kid seen a black guy and he's afraid and he ends up shooting, but it happened to be his dad.
Yeah. I mean, it starts with like parents now and, us and teaching the youth, because what they learn now is what they're going to stick by. And I feel like we need to make a change with how we're, bringing up the youth and what we're teaching them and what's acceptable and what's not.
Yeah, 100%. 100% agreed. Because I mean, these kids don't know anything. They're so innocent. They have no idea what's happening, and they don't know color. They don't see color, right? Like, I mean, there's so many videos like parents talking to their kids and showing them pictures of black and white kids and playing. But then these kids, they're asking their parents are asking their kids, "What do you see?" And these kids are just describing the action of the picture, not the color. And it's just like, and they don't see it.
Yeah.
But then it's like, of course, when they get older, when they're like older, they're gonna learn about it. But what you teach them when they're young,
it's too late by that point. They need to know. They need to know right now.
Exactly. 100%. They need to know.
No matter how hard that conversation with your kid might be, they need to know, and it needs to be discussed, because what they learn now, they're going to carry with them.
Yeah. If you teach them love is going to be with them throughout.
That is what I'm saying. Bring me the love.
Bring in the love, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Bring in the love. Love always. Love always wins. Love always conquers. And that's what we need. We need people loving each other. We need people stepping out of their comfort zone, having conversation with people. Especially, we need white people to stand up and speak up, because for several years now, black people have been talking. Nobody's listening. Nobody wants to fight. And now we need white people to stand with us and speak up. And so I so much appreciate you doing that, being a part of The Voice. I mean, it's amazing. I'm so excited. It's amazing. I'm like, it's exciting that we're a part of this. And it's people that our age. It is like our generation trying to make a change. It's not. So that's the most amazing part.
Yeah, for sure.
I
really appreciate you having this conversation with me, because it's one of the many I've had, and I feel like I'm still uncomfortable doing it, but you make it more comfortable having this conversation. I respect you for that. So that's really awesome. And I feel like, I'm excited to work with Voice, and, I know you are too. And I feel like we can just take it a long way.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not, I love the fact that it's not just a seasonal thing, that they're trying to make it live on, the legacy of everyone in that group to live on, because that's what it needs to be about. And I love the fact that Zach and his team are making it like that.
Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much for joining. I so appreciate this. Tell your roommate she needs to come on next. Right? She needs to come on next. You think she can handle this?
I don't know. I guess we'll see when I ask her.
All right. Tell her a message is coming. I'm gonna message her and ask her to join this, to do this.
Okay, sounds good. I'll let her know. Thank you so much. This was so much fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yes. Have a good one. Good luck with the rest of the tournament. Definitely be watching. And Take care.
Okay, sounds good.
All
Bye.
right. Bye. Guys. Thank y'all so much for staying on here. Oh my gosh, I missed so much of the conversation that y'all were having here. Um, oh my gosh, I missed so much of the conversation happening here, guys. Oh my gosh. Yo, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Oh my gosh, it's been amazing. You guys are amazing. No, I'm not Ghanaian. I'm Liberian. LIB all the way. What you mean? But really appreciate the love. Next week, actually tomorrow, we have an amazing uh, girl coming in. She's an amazing player, and we're just gonna do this. All right. Take care. Much love. Have a blessed weekend. Bye, guys.